All right, welcome to the severe weather briefing for the storms that are currently moving towards our area here on October 4th, 2014. So the storms have not yet moved into the OAX area, but there are storms to our south and storms to our west, and those are moving east. Those are moving north and east respectively. So yeah, there's definitely going to be some severe weather in my coverage area tonight. My coverage area includes, but is not limited to, Seward, Saline, the county south of it. I cannot think of the name at this time. I still need to learn the counties. I'm sorry. Um, Gage and Lancaster counties. Those are the counties that are most vulnerable to me at this time. It could expand east. Basically, my entire coverage area needs to stay in tune tonight for any severe weather because it's possible all across the coverage area. So here was the radar imagery at about 4:52 p.m. It has updated since then, but basically nothing much has changed except for the fact that the severe warning in central Nebraska and south central Nebraska there between Nelson and Fairbury, that has extended east to the very edge of the UEX area. OAX has yet to issue a severe thunderstorm warning, but I would not be surprised if they do it sometime during this broadcast. And of course, there are also those storms to the south, which are moving north. All the severe warm cells right now are currently producing some pretty large hail, so that's definitely a threat. And also 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts are threatening, I believe, with the cell to our west there at the edge of the UEX area. All right, so here was my thunderstorm threat graphic for today. Actually, I am going to go ahead and move the large hail threat to moderate, as of course that is currently occurring for us. I know we're under a tornado watch right now. I'm keeping tornado threat at low. I do not think that's going to be a huge threat for us, because all the cells that are currently occurring do not pose a real tornado threat. There was one weakly rotating cell that may or may not have warranted a tornado warning. It never got a tornado warning issued for it, but there was a supercell that was weakly rotating down in Kansas, but that was never tornado warned, and now that's not even rotating at all. So none of the severe warm cells right now are rotating really noticeably. So I'm going to go ahead and keep the tornado threat at low and might even move it down to none later. I'm not going to do it now, but later. Damaging wind, I'm going to keep that at low. Flooding is not a huge threat. I'm going to go ahead and keep that at low too. So this was from the HRRR run a few hours ago. This was the HRRR run at about, I believe it was about 2 p.m. or so. And so this was what it said, and actually it's doing pretty well right now. I'm going to go ahead and say it's not going to be this loaded. This is the radar imagery for 6 p.m., which is about 1 hour. It's not going to be this loaded then, and yeah, it's not going to be this loaded. This would pose a pretty good flooding threat to our north. That's not going to happen. So it did get the fact there's going to be storms, correct, as that's occurring now, but it's not going to pose that much of a heavy rain threat. These cells are moving fast, and flooding is not the primary threat, is basically what I want to be saying. So stay tuned to local TV meteorologists. Stay tuned to my Twitter page for more information about for information and coverage about today's storms. I'm sorry this happened on such short notice, and I'm sorry I did not exactly give vocal delivery during this briefing, but I sort of did this on like a 5 minutes notice. I figured it was warranted. So thank you for watching, and please stay tuned for more coverage on this weather event.